Welcome back to Blackout Motorsports. We're going to go over the cars and tunes used for the weekly challenges for February 14th, 2025. I decided to use all engine swapped cars for the challenges this week, including the V10 swapped monstrosity you see here. So let's jump into it. First up was the Japanese front-wheel drive challenge at Sardegna. For this, I used a B18 swapped EF Civic Si. I used mostly bolt-on mods to keep it under the 450 performance point recommendation. This car very much dominated this race, taking over the lead in the second lap. Plus, that nostalgic, high-strung B18 was music to my ears. Next up, another Japanese four-wheel drive 600 race, this time at Tokyo Expressway. I used the V10 swapped Toyota Alphard featured in the intro for this race. For the setup, I used a lot of bolt-on mods again, but maximum weight reduction to make it nimble in the corners. Coming in at just under the recommended value, this car also dominated its competition. And just listen to that sound. Third race of the day was a Hypercar parade at Kyoto. For this, I decided to use a car I never do, which is the twin-turbo V8 swapped Cayman. As the engine packs 1200 horsepower, I only added handling mods to rein in the tremendous power this car now has. And again, this car dominated the race, taking the lead from the end zone in the middle of the second lap. Also, I kinda like the sound of this engine, even though it was no longer very Porsche-like. The fourth race was a Dodge Viper one-make race, which took place at the difficult Daytona road course. I decided to use another overpowered build, a Chiron-swapped 2013 GTS. This one took quite a few races to tune as it was difficult to control all the power and get it to turn without being darty. I again chose only handling modifications to rein all the power in. In my final tune, I was still losing 2 seconds in the infield with this build. Eventually, I want to tune out some of the low-speed understeer so I can maneuver this car a little better. But for now, still an easy win once I gain control of it. The final race of the week was at the high-speed ring for the World Touring Car 800. And the final build was one of my V12 swapped Jaguar XJ220s. I started on racing medium tires to control the tire wear, but I kept wet tires in the queue as it did rain during this race. I ended up getting lucky with only light rain and was able to wait it out without too much issue. I pitted at lap 10 and 17 for tires and fuel, and with 750 horsepower I was able to win easily with all the high-speed sections this track has. And that's it. Overall, a fun, if a bit too easy week of racing. If you made it this far, like the video for the algorithm. If you found it helpful and want to see more, subscribe so you can see updates as they come out. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching and happy racing.